Hi everyone, and welcome to my Open Your Heart flow. This practice will be about an hour long and will focus on both opening and strengthening across our chest and spine. As I talk about in some of my other Vinyasa videos, when we're practicing yoga, we really aim to move our spine in its 6 degrees of movement. That's bending forwards, bending backwards, twisting to the right, twisting to the left, side bending to the right, and side bending to the left. So in this practice, we'll do some of those other movements as well, just to find some balance. But overall, we're going to be focusing on the extension of the spine, on bending backwards and lifting through the chest and heart. When you are ready for this practice, we are actually going to get started laying down on our bellies in the prone position. And so while we're laying on our belly, it's really up to you whether you want to stack your hands and rest your forehead straight down on top of them. Maybe you'd rather turn your head to one side or the other. I really like stacking my hands, but you might be more comfortable just having the arms overhead without stacking or taking them back by the hips instead. Whatever's most comfortable for you here. And just take a few moments just to wiggle and adjust so that you can come into a comfortable place. And then allow the eyes to close. Begin to find your breath. One of my favorite things about beginning a practice laying on the belly is the awareness that it brings to the breath and to the back of the body. And so with each inhale, fill the belly, the rib cage, and chest, fill with breath and press down into the mat beneath you. And in opposition to that action, feel that the back of the body rises as you inhale, inflates and lifts towards what's above you, whether that be the ceiling or the sky. And as a counter to that, with each exhale, notice how the back of the body falls, how the front of the body draws in and up away from the mat. And especially bring your awareness to the space between the shoulder blades, the back of the heart. Notice how it expands and grows larger with each inhale, and how it contracts and grows smaller with each exhale. Whenever we work on heart opening and back bending, a lot of our focus ends up being on the back of the heart, and both opening, strengthening, and lifting from that place. And take a few more breaths here. Feeling the back body rise and fall, fill and empty with the breath. And here, just begin to bring into the forefront of your mind an intention for this practice ahead. Whether it is related to heart opening or it's just something specific that you need out of your practice today that might seem unrelated, but it's not. Just draw that intention into the front of your mind. And together, we'll seal those intentions into our yoga practice by taking a deep breath in through the nose and a sigh through the mouth. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Good. Now here to begin, we're going to come into a shoulder opener, a more passive pose on each side, just to open across our chest and shoulders. So you'll start by coming to center and extending your left arm out to the left. Flip the palm up towards the ceiling so that the thumb points back behind you, internally rotating the arm. And then let your head come down, maybe on a block or blanket, and start to brace yourself with your right hand as you roll to the left. One of my favorite things about the shoulder opener is it's really self-determined how much weight or pressure you're putting on that left shoulder to open. So please just be mindful that you're not causing yourself any sort of pain or overwhelming discomfort, that you're not going too far. And now you can stay right here, or you might bend your top leg and drop the right foot back behind you for support. You can keep the right hand where it is, or you might take the right arm behind the back. Or even though it's early, you might be able to interlace fingers behind you as well. But just close the eyes. Try to still visualize the breath moving in the back of the heart and the back of the body, in and out of the left shoulder and left side of the chest. And rather than forcing or pushing or having a lot of effort here to open the shoulder, just try to let the opening come from being heavy and allowing gravity in your body weight to bring about the opening. Take a few more breaths here. And one more deep breath in and out. Gently release any connection you have with the hands. Slowly start to roll back onto the belly. And in between, come up onto the forearms and find Sphinx pose for a moment. Spreading the fingers wide, pulling at the mat with the hands and forearms, pressing firmly down into the feet and into the pelvis. And feel the back of the heart pressing forwards. Good. Take a deep breath in. Take a full breath out. Here as you inhale, press into the hands and maybe start to lift the elbows without rounding or collapsing through the spine. So still keep the elbows drawing in, the heart drawing forward, but just straighten the arms by pushing into the hands whatever amount will allow you, which might not be at all right now. That's okay. Take a breath in. Exhale, lowers the forearms back down if they were lifted. Breath in. Breath out. As you inhale, press into the hands, start to lift the elbows, whatever amount will allow you to. And exhale to lower. Good. Come all the way down, and then as you do, extend your right arm out to the right, flip the palm up with the thumb pointing back behind you. Start to roll to the right side. Bracing yourself with the left hand, maybe dropping the left foot back behind you. Maybe a support is underneath of the right side of the face, such as a block, a blanket, a pillow. You can even put your left hand there for support as well. And again, you have all those options with the left hand to put them under the face, to take it behind the back, or to try to interlace fingers if your shoulders will allow. Since it's in the very beginning of our practice, even if it typically would allow you to, it might not right now. Don't force it. And again, try to be heavy here, almost like a yin posture. Not engaging, not forcing, pushing. Just allowing, breathing, and being heavy and still here. Visualize the breath going directly in and out of the right side of the chest and right shoulder. Take a few more breaths here. Deep breath in, breath out. And slowly, gently release any connection with the hands. Take the left hand back to where it started. Start to roll back to center. And as you do, return to the forearms, finding Sphinx pose. Good. And whenever we're bending through the spine, we always want to keep length in the spine. So we're not just hinging at the middle of our back to draw our heart forward, but we're still trying to lengthen back through our tailbone and toes too, lengthening up through the crown of our head. So we're finding more space and length through the spine to allow us to arc it. Good. Stay here, or keeping the belly and hips engaged, start to lift the elbows, pressing into the fingers, reaching back through the toes. Deep breath in, breath out. Inhale, exhale, lowers the belly back down. And take a breath in, take a breath out. And one more time, begin to lift. Breath in, breath out. Gently lower the belly down, lower the chest down, and take the arms back behind you. And the palms can face up or down, whatever's more comfortable for your shoulders. But here, as you inhale, start to press into the feet, into the hips, into the hands. Start to slide the hands back so it's almost like they're levers, pulling the shoulders back, lifting the chest up. Slightly lower the chin so the back of the neck stays long. And now here, keep pressing everything down, but just lift the right leg off of the ground. And then maybe lift the left arm off of the ground. Just working opposite sides of our spine. Take a breath in. So exhale, lower the right foot, lower the left hand. Begin to lift the left leg and the right hand. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale to lower the hand and foot. Lift the right foot, lift the left hand. Breath in, breath out. Keep pressing through the hips, drawing in through the belly. Lower the hand and foot. Switch sides. Left foot, right hand. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. As you exhale, lower the hand and foot down. Try to lift a little higher through the chest. And exhale to lower down. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale. Exhale. As you inhale, press into the hips, into the feet, into the hands. Start to lift the head, neck, and chest. This time lifting both legs up. And then maybe lifting both arms, finding Shalabhasana, locust pose. If you'd like, and it's available in your shoulders, you might interlace the fingers behind you, reaching back through the knuckles, drawing the heart forward either way. Reaching back through the toes, forward through the crown of the head. Deep breath in, breath out. Inhale, exhale to lower all the way down. Full breath in, feel the back body rise. Full breath out, feel it fall. Here, take the hands underneath of the shoulders and press up into tabletop. And in your tabletop, as you inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart, find cow pose. Exhale, rounds the spine, broadening behind the heart, rounding. Inhale to cow, drop the belly, shortening and compressing the back of the heart, widening the front of the heart. Exhale to round, broadening the back of the heart, shortening the front. Inhale, drops the belly. Exhale to round. Once more, inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale to neutral, and from here begin to tuck the toes under, lifting to our first downward facing dog. And in our first down dog, just begin to find any movements you might need in the arms and the legs. Maybe the head and neck move. Take a few breaths here. And as you inhale, bend the knees, look forward, and step or hop the feet, coming to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthens the spine halfway. Exhale to fold forward, Uttanasana. As you inhale, press down into the feet to rise up, reaching the arms overhead. Exhaling the hands to heart center, Samastitihi. Deep breath in, breath out. Inhale, reaches the arms overhead. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale, lengthens the spine. And as you exhale, step just the left foot way back, drop the knee. Begin to rise up to a low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Deep breath in here. Full breath out. Inhale. And as you exhale, start to reach the left arm forward and right arm back, finding a twist through the shoulder blades. Now either stay here or take your left hand across the body to the outside of the thigh to twist a little deeper. Still sink the hips forward and down. Maybe you flip the right palm behind you and work to wrap the right arm behind the back to twist a little deeper. And breath in. Breath out. Inhale. As you exhale, come around to center, reach up through the arms. Maybe you find cactus or goalpost arms lifting from behind the heart, leaning back slightly. Deep breath in. Breath out. Inhale. As you exhale, lower the hands down. Tuck the back toes under, stepping back to plank. Inhale here. Exhale to lower halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or up dog. Exhale to down dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale. As you exhale, step the right foot forward between the hands, rising up to warrior one. Lifting the heart, lifting the fingers. Deep breath in. As you exhale, hinge halfway forward, sweep the arms back. Either stay here with airplane arms or interlace your fingers, finding humble warrior. Either folding over the front right thigh or coming to the inside of it, maybe reaching the arms overhead. Keep finding support through your back foot and back leg. Deep breath in. Breath out. Inhale. As you exhale, pull yourself all the way up. Reach the arms overhead. Inhale. As you exhale, lower the hands down. Drop your back knee down. Wiggle the front foot out a little further to the right so both hands can come to the inside. And either stay up on the hands or drop down onto forearms, finding lizard pose. Good. Now you can either stay right here, or if it's available to you, you might bend your back knee so that the left foot lifts, coming up onto the hands and reaching back with the right arm to grab a hold of the left foot or ankle. You can also loop the foot with a strap or a belt, scarf even. And if you grab a hold of that foot, start to gently pull it towards the seat, leaning forward. A part of back bending and heart opening we don't often think about is that while we're bending back, we want to lengthen the front of our body, and that includes lengthening the quadriceps and the thighs. Part of our body that tends to be pretty tight and strong, but not necessarily long and flexible. So we try to bring a little more flexibility and openness to the quadriceps here. And take a couple more breaths. Deep breath in and out. Inhale. As you exhale, gently release the foot if you have it. Lift the back knee off of the floor. Wiggle the right foot back to center. As you inhale, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, straighten your front leg and fold. Maybe blocks are under the hands. Finding some length in the hamstring here, lengthening the back of the leg. And deep breath in, breath out. As you inhale, bend back into the front knee, stepping the left foot forward to meet the right, lifting halfway up on your inhale, folding on your exhale. Inhale all the way up, the arms reach, eyes look to the thumbs. Exhale, hands to the heart. Breath in and out. Inhale, reaches the arms overhead. Exhale to fold in, Uttanasana. Inhale to lengthen. As you exhale, step just your right foot way back, drop the knee. And begin to rise up to a low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Breath in and out. And now here, keep the torso upright, but as you're ready, reach the right arm forward and left arm back. Good. Stay here, twisting through the belly, or take the right arm across the left thigh. Maybe you flip the left palm behind you and wrap the left arm behind the back. Thinking of this twist almost like a spiral staircase. So the spine is straight and we're just revolving around that straight, steady center. Not leaning forwards, not leaning backwards. As you inhale, come back to center, reach the arms. As you exhale, maybe you find cactus or goalpost arms for a moment, drawing in through the belly to lift up from behind the heart. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, reaches the arms. Exhale, lowers the hands, lift the back knee, step back to plank. Inhale here. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale to cobra or up dog, the heart lifts. Exhale, the hips lift up and back to down dog. Breathe here. And as you inhale, step the left foot forward between the hands, rising up to warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1. And lift the heart, lift the fingers. Deep breath in. As you exhale, hinge halfway forward, sweep the arms back. Stay here, just finding airplane arms or interlaced fingers, finding humble warrior, maybe folding in, dropping the head and neck. Maybe you lay the belly on top of the left thigh, maybe it comes to the inside. Keep trying to draw your left hip back and drop your right hip forward and down. Trying to stay in the bend of the front left knee as best as you can without death gripping the left toes. And let the head and neck be heavy. Take a breath. And as you inhale, pull yourself all the way up, reach the arms, take a breath in. Exhale, lowers the hands. Drop the back knee down again and wiggle the left foot a little wider. Staying on hands or dropping to forearms for lizard pose. Take a breath here. Then as you're ready, either staying here, using your hand, or grabbing a hold of a strap, a scarf, or a belt to be able to grab a hold of your back right foot with the left hand. And if you do, just gently lean forward, dropping the head and neck, pulling the right foot forward with it. Not going too hard or fast, letting it be gradual. Don't want to cause ourselves pain here as we find length in our quadricep. Breathe. Deep breath in, breath out. Gently let go of the back foot if you have it. Wiggle the left foot to center, lift the back knee, lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, straighten the front leg to fold over it. Maybe blocks are under the hands or another kind of lift here. Inhale, lengthens the spine. Exhale to fold. Good. As you inhale, bend back into the front knee. Step the right foot forward. Lift halfway on your inhale. Fold on your exhale. Inhale all the way up to stand, the arms reach. Exhale, the hands to the heart. Breath in. Breath out. As you inhale here, begin to sink the hips back. And as you sink the hips back, give yourself a hug with the right arm wrapped on top of the left. Good. Now here, start to shift into your right foot and begin to lift the left foot up and over, finding eagle legs. Either stay here in the arms or spiral the forearms up and wrap, finding Garudasana, eagle arms, eagle pose. Think about broadening the upper back and lifting up through the elbows and fingers as you squeeze the thighs for support. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Inhale. exhale. Inhale. As you exhale, work to unwind and come back to chair pose. Unwind the arms, sink the hips, both feet on the ground. Deep breath in, breath out. Open the arms out to a T, take them behind the back, either grabbing opposite elbows or interlacing fingers. Begin to straighten the legs and fold. If you have the fingers interlaced, you might move the arms forwards and backwards, side to side, just kind of wringing out and flossing out the shoulders. And inhale, lengthens the spine. As you exhale, release the hands down, wiggle the feet together, and begin to bend the knees deeply, lifting the heels. We're going to find a toe balance. So you'll start to walk the hands back, drawing the knees forward. You can stay right here up on the fingertips or put blocks under the hands. Maybe the hands come to the thighs and gently press the knees forward, drawing the shoulders back over the hips. Maybe you take the hands to the heart. Maybe you reach the arms overhead. Maybe you want to challenge your balance and try to interlace fingers behind you or grab onto opposite elbows. Good. Lift the heart either way. Breathe here, relax the grip of the toes, but ground into your feet. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. As you exhale, release the hands and come to seated, extending both legs out in front of you. And then bending your right knee in, crossing the right foot over top of the left thigh. As you inhale, reach the left arm up. And as you exhale, twist to the right, hugging the right knee into the chest, taking the right arm behind the back. Stay active in the left foot and ankle. Breath in. Breath out. Good. Now here, come back to center. Take the right foot back to the inside. Take the left hand back behind you and start to roll to the outer edge of the left foot. Press down into both feet and the left hand to lift into Wild Thing pose. Now we're going to do this a few times, so take a breath in here with the heart and hips lifted. And as you exhale, lower the hips down. Inhale here. Exhale to lift. Deep breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale to lower. Breath in and out here at the bottom. Inhale. Exhale to lift one more time. Deep breath in. Breath out. Inhale. As you exhale, lower down. Extend the right leg out in front of you. Take both hands back behind you. As you inhale, press down into the hands to lift the heart. As you exhale, press down into the feet to lift the hips, finding reverse plank or bending your knees for reverse table. It's completely up to you. One isn't better than the other. Go ahead and lower down. As you inhale, reach the arms up overhead, just growing long through the spine, finding Dandasana, engaging the legs, reaching through fingers. Breath in, breath out. Take the arms back behind you. Inhale, lifts the chest. Exhale, lifts the hips. Deep breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale, lowers the hips. Reach the arms overhead. Dandasana. And breath in. Breath out. Inhale. One more time. Take the hands back. Lift the heart up. Exhale to lift the hips up. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale, lowers the hips down. Reach the arms up. And as you exhale, fold forward. Slow down your breath for a moment. Inhale, lengthens the spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale to come all the way up, crossing at the shins, rolling over the knees and coming into plank. Inhale here. Exhale to move through your vinyasa or lift directly to downward facing dog. Full breath in. Breath out. Inhale. As you exhale, lower the knees down, lower the forearms down, either keeping the forearms parallel to one another or interlace your fingers together, still keeping the elbows parallel to one another. Inhale here, and as you exhale, tuck the toes under, lifting the hips to dolphin pose. You can bend the knees as much as you need to here if the hamstrings are tight. Just focus on pressing firmly down into the forearms, down into the hands, broadening and strengthening the upper back and shoulders. Letting the head and neck find some ease and stillness. Letting the breath move steadily throughout the body. Couple more breaths. As you inhale, look forward. Start to walk the feet backwards, finding a forearm plank. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. And as you exhale, lower the hips down. Separate the hands if they're interlaced. Draw the heart forward to Sphinx. Inhale. Exhale, lowers the torso down. Rest the forehead either to one side or right on the hands. Take a couple breaths here. Good. Here, bring the arms back behind you again, like we did earlier. And as you inhale here, press down into the hands, feet, and hips to lift the head, neck, and chest, half locust pose. And then here, lift the right leg. Good. Bend the right knee so that the foot is coming up. And then lift the left arm, and maybe you can reach back and grab a hold. Maybe not. It's okay if not. Press down into the right hand, into the left foot. Maybe you choose to lift the left leg. And maybe you choose to bring the right arm forward and lift it as well, finding a half bow pose. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. As you exhale, lower down. Release the foot. Release the head and neck. Deep breath in. Full breath out. And go ahead and take the arms back behind you. Here you have the choice as you start to lift, either lift into half locust pose, keeping the hands and feet down, lift into full locust pose, lifting the arms and legs, or bend both knees, reach back with both hands with or without a strap, and grab a hold of the feet for full bow pose, Dhanurasana. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, exhale. One more inhale. As you exhale, gently lower down, release, turn your head to one side. Maybe you shake the hips side to side or bend the knees and windshield wiper the feet side to side. Good. Take another breath. Here, bring the chin back to center. Take the hands under the shoulders. And as you inhale, begin to lift into either cobra pose or all the way to up dog. Lift the heart. Exhale, up and back to down dog. Take a few moments here just to ground evenly into both hands and both feet. Deep breath in. Breath out. Inhale, bends the knees. Exhale to step or hop the feet. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise all the way up. The arms reach, eyes look up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale. Exhale. Here, as you inhale, sink the hips back to chair pose. And in your chair, give yourself a hug with the left arm wrapped on top. Try and wiggle the fingers to the inner shoulder blades. Stay in the bend of the left knee. Start to shift weight to the left and work to lift the right leg up and over, finding eagle legs. And stay here in the arms or spiral the forearms up. Maybe wrap at the wrists and hands, finding eagle arms. Squeeze the forearms, broaden the upper back and back of the heart. Lift up through the fingers, up through the elbows. Draw in through the belly. Take a couple more breaths. Inhale. As you exhale, unwind to chair pose, Utkatasana. Deep breath in. Breath out. Inhale. As you exhale, bring the arms to a T. Take them behind the back, either grabbing onto opposite elbows or interlacing fingers. Lift the heart. Exhale to fold forward. And again, you have the option here to either stay still in your fold or to maybe move the arms around, forwards, backwards, side to side. You can separate the feet out wider if you need a little more of a wider foundation to support you here and to find a little bit better balance, especially if you're moving. Inhale, lengthens the spine. As you exhale, release the hands down, wiggle the feet together. Begin to find your toe balance. Bend the knees, lift the heels. Either keep the fingers on the floor and just lift the heart up, or take the hands onto blocks and lift the heart up. Or begin to walk back, either lightly tapping fingertips, taking them to the thighs, reaching the arms in front of you overhead, or maybe interlacing fingers behind you or grabbing opposite elbows. Wherever you are, the heart lifts. The breath stays moving steadily in and out. Whenever our balance is challenged, it's really easy to hold the breath, tempting to do so. But we aim to keep it moving steadily in and out. Take another breath. Inhale. As you exhale, gently bring your seat down. Extend the legs out in front of you. Bend your left knee and cross your left foot over top of the right thigh if you can. Reach up through the right arm, grow tall. And as you exhale, hug the left knee into the chest. Take the left arm behind the back for support, finding your twist. And as you twist, keep pressing actively down into the left foot and into the right heel. Breath in. Breath out. As you inhale, come to center. Keep the left knee bent, but take the left foot to the inside. Take your right hand back behind you. Reach up through the left arm. Inhale here. As you exhale, start to roll to the outer edge of the right foot. Press down into both feet and into the right hand and lift. Wild thing pose. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale, lowers the hips. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale to lower. Take a breath. Inhale. One more time. Exhale to lift. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale to lower. Extend both legs out in front of you. Take both arms back behind. Inhale, lifts the heart. As you exhale, press down to lift the hips. Knees can be bent or straight. Inhale. Exhale to lower. As you inhale, reach up through the arms, press down through the legs. Find core support and length in your Dandasana, or seated staff pose. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. As you exhale, take the hands back. lift the heart. Exhale to lift the hips. Breathe. Lower the hips down, reach the arms up, Dandasana. Press down into the heels, into the sits bones. Draw in and up through the belly, through the ribs, through the fingers. Soften the shoulder blades. Good. Take the arms back behind. One more time. Lift the heart. Exhale, lifts the hips. Doesn't matter how high. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale to lower down. Lift the arms. This time fold forward. Paschimottanasana. Stay with your breath. Inhale, lengthens the spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise all the way up, crossing at the shins, rolling over, finding your plank. Inhale here. Exhale to meet in down dog. Maybe moving through Vinyasa. Maybe skipping it. Deep breath in. Breath out. Inhale. To exhale, drop the knees. Drop the forearms. And begin to either interlace fingers or keep the forearms parallel to one another. And I recommend doing the opposite of what you did last time, if you can, just because it's slightly different in the shoulders each way. If not, just do the way you did before. It's no big deal. But as you're ready, lifting into dolphin pose, tucking the toes, lifting the hips. Bending the knees if you need so you can lift and tilt the hips up towards the ceiling or sky. Regardless of what the hands are doing, try to keep the elbows, shoulders with distance apart if you can. They oftentimes like to try to creep a little wider, so we try to keep them in the frame of the body. Breathe. Breathe strength and a sense of broadness and openness in the upper back, the back of the heart. As you inhale, look forward. Start to walk the feet back. Find a forearm plank. Can always drop the knees. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. To exhale, lower the hips down. Draw the heart forward for a moment in Sphinx. And then lower the chest down as well. Stack the hands or turn the face to one side or the other. It's up to you. But breathe wherever you are. As you're ready, take the chin to center. Take the arms back behind you. As you inhale, start to press down to lift the head, neck, chest. Keep the hands and feet down. And then just lift the left leg. Keep pressing the right foot down. Lift the right arm. Bend the left knee, and this might be where you stay. Maybe you're able to grab a hold of the left foot with the right hand. Maybe you stay here, or maybe the right leg lifts. Maybe you reach the left arm forward. Half bow pose, Ardha Dhanurasana. Breathe. Inhale. As you exhale, gently release, lower down. Take a breath. And as you're ready, come to center. Take a breath in. As you exhale, find your half locust pose, Ardha Shalabhasana, lifting just the head and neck. And Maybe you find full Shalambhasana, lifting the arms and legs. Maybe you find full Dhanurasana, bending the knees and grabbing at the feet or ankles. Either way, keep some length and space in the back of the neck. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale to gently release, lower down. Turn your face to one side and just shimmy the hips side to side, or bend the knees and windshield wiper the feet side to side. Finding a little release in the low back. And gently re-extend the legs back behind you if they were bent. Take the hands under the shoulders. And as you're ready, as you inhale, beginning to lift into either cobra or all the way to up dog. Breath in. Exhale, up and back to down dog. Grounding evenly into both hands and feet here. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, bends the knees. Exhale to step or hop the feet. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale all the way up, the arms reach. Exhale, hands to the heart. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, reaches the arms overhead. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to lengthen. And as you exhale, step just the left foot back. And begin to rise up to a crescent lunge. Good. As you inhale here, take the hands to the heart. And as you exhale, lean forward and start to twist to the right, maybe hooking the left elbow across. Thinking about twisting behind the heart, drawing the shoulder blades down. And we're going to make this a dynamic transition here. So as you inhale, come to center, straighten the front leg, spiral the back heel, turn both feet out. And as you're ready, sink into the hips, find goddess pose. The hands can be at the heart or you can reach them out into a T. For a moment, just shift side to side. Good. And bring the hands to the heart, straighten the legs, turn the right foot in, the left foot out. Find a lunge, facing the back of the mat. Inhale, exhaling to twist to the left, hook the right elbow across. Breath in, breath out. Inhale to center, straighten the front leg, pivot to the long edge of the mat, bend the knees, arms into a T, shift side to side. Good. Hands to the heart, straighten, back to the front of the mat into your lunge. Inhale, exhale, twist to the right. Breath in, breath out. Inhale to center. Straighten the front leg, turn to the side, arms into a T. Find your goddess pose. And inhale to straighten, hands to the heart, pivot to the back of the mat in your lunge. Inhale, exhale to twist to the left. Breath in, breath out. Inhale to center, turn to the side, find goddess pose. And then as you're ready, straighten the legs, turn the feet to face forward. Begin to hinge at the hips to fold. Let the head and neck be heavy. Maybe you want to find one more opening through the shoulders by interlacing fingers and bringing the arms overhead here. Inhale, lengthens the spine. As you exhale, release the hands down, walk the hands and pivot the feet to the top of the mat. Step the left foot forward to meet the right, and then begin to come all the way down to seated. Now here, we're going to work on elongating through our quadriceps again, finding hero's pose, Virasana. So you'll come onto the shins, bringing the knees together, the feet slightly out, and you'll work to sit in between the feet. Now for some people, this is simple, easy. Their knees have a lot of mobility in them, but most of us, this is a little too much in the hips, so you might need to sit up on a blanket or on a block. Wherever you are, though, with that, you can either sit up tall or you can lean back into the hands, pressing the knees towards each other and down into the floor to lengthen through the quadriceps. If it's in your practice to lay all the way down on your back in hero's pose, you can certainly do so here as well. Just make sure that the knees stay together, that they don't come out wider than the frame of the hips. Could even drop just onto forearms instead of coming all the way down. But wherever you are, close the eyes and breathe. Find that elongation through the thighs. A few more breaths here. Two more. And as you inhale, start to gently come up the way you came. Come forward onto the hands and knees, swinging your legs off to one side to come to seated. Good. Now here as you're sitting in Sukhasana, reach your right arm up overhead and start to bend at the right elbow, taking the hand down the back. You can take the left hand to bring the right elbow over to center some more, and you can stay right here, lifting the heart. If it's available in your shoulder, you might extend the left arm to the left, flip the palm internally so the thumb is pointing down, bend at the elbow and try to work the hand up the back, either clasping hands or just grabbing onto opposite ends of your shirt or using a strap. And here as you inhale, press the back of the head gently into the upper arm to lift the heart. And then as you exhale, start to round forward some, folding forward into the legs, broadening the upper back. Now as you inhale, almost find a cow pose, so arc the spine, press the head back. Exhale to find a slight cat pose in the spine, rounding, dropping the chin down. Inhale, draw the heart forward, press the head back. Exhale to round some. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale to neutral, bring the arms out into a T. And as you exhale, twist to the right. Take the left arm across, the right arm behind the back. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale. As you inhale, come back to center and switch the cross of the legs. Reach the left arm up overhead, bend at the elbow so the hand works down the back. Use the right hand to help you, knowing you can stay right here with the hand on the elbow. Or take the right arm out to the right, flip the palm to face behind you, bend at the elbow and try to walk up to clasp hands, knowing you can always grab onto a shirt or to a strap instead. As you inhale, lift the heart, press back. And as you exhale, slightly round forward and fold. Inhale to that cow in the spine, lift the heart, press the head. Exhale to round, broadening the upper back. Inhale, press the heart forward, shortening the upper back. Exhale, round. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, round. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale to center, opening the arms out into a T. Take a breath in. Exhale to twist to the left. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale. And exhale. As you inhale, gently come back to center. Draw the knees together and then begin to come all the way down onto the back. And as you come down onto the back, leave the knees pointed up towards the ceiling for now, or towards the sky, depending on where you are. Let the arms rest along the sides of the body. And just take a few breaths here. Close the eyes. Couple more breaths. Good. As you're ready, we're going to come into 3 rounds of bridge with the option and the last one to come into wheel pose. And knowing that we've already done a lot of heart opening, a lot of heart strengthening throughout this practice, a lot of times when we think of back bending, we think of these next few poses, and we can sometimes forget about all the other back bends and heart openers we do. So don't let yourself lose sight of everything you already did if you're not feeling these poses or they're just not available to you today, and recognize everything that you have done instead. So as you're ready, let the arms stay along the sides of the body, and as you inhale, take a breath. As you exhale, press into the feet to lift the hips. The option to interlace fingers beneath you if you wish, and maybe you lift the right leg up overhead here, pressing firmly down into the left, drawing in through the belly. Breath in, breath out. Inhale. As you exhale, lower the right foot down if it was lifted. Press evenly into both feet wherever you are, and then slowly start to roll the spine bone by bone back down, letting the tailbone touch last. Take a moment just to soften into your mat without drawing the knees into the chest or countering these poses just yet. Just allow them to be. Deep breath in. Breath out. Inhale. As you exhale, press down into the feet, lifting into a second set of bridge. Maybe interlacing fingers with your opposite thumb on top here, if you did already before, and maybe lifting the left leg. Full breath in, strengthen the legs, strengthen the arms. Softness in the face and the neck. Breath out. 2 more. If the left leg's lifted, gently lower it down, press evenly into both feet, lift the hips, and then roll the spine back down, bone by bone, vertebra by vertebra. And take a deep breath in and out here. Still resist the urge to draw the knees into the chest just yet, even though it's tempting. Take another breath. Now here we have the option to come into full wheel pose. So you have the option to either come into bridge pose as we just did, any variation of arms or legs. You could lift into a supported bridge by lifting the hips and setting them down on a block or a bolster and just finding a more restorative variation. If you're coming into wheel pose, you'll bring the hands up by the ears with the fingertips pointing behind you, arms within the frame of the shoulders. You'll keep the feet within the frame of the hips. As you inhale, you'll press down into the feet to lift the hips. And as you exhale, you'll press into the hands to lift the torso. And all the same principles that we've worked on in our heart opening poses apply here. So we're pressing into the feet. The knees are within the frame of our body. Our shoulders are within the frame of our body. We're expanding from the back of the heart, but lengthening the entire spine, finding core support to be here. Breathe. Let go of the head and neck. Breathe. Deep breath in. Ground equally from right to left and front to back so that not just the arms are holding the pose, not just the legs, but both. 1 more inhale. As you exhale, tuck the chin, slowly lower down, lower the hips. And now draw the knees into the chest. Rock side to side. Circle the knees clockwise and counterclockwise. Slow down the breath. Let go of that pose. Let go of thinking that that pose is the end-all, be-all of heart openers and back bends, because there's so much more than that. And here, extend the legs out in front of you, bringing the feet together. And here we're going to work to lift into fish pose to counter the spine a little bit here. So you'll take the arms along the sides. As you inhale, press down into the feet. Start to wedge the thumbs slightly underneath of the seat. I find that really helpful. And then as you're ready, start to press into the feet, press into the forearms, lift the chest, the head. Drop the crown of the head back. You can always have a block or a blanket under you as well. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Sigh it out. 2 more. Inhale. 1 more. Tuck the chin in, lay it back down, hug the knees in. And then as you're ready, let both knees fall to the right. The arms can be in a T, they can be in a goalpost or cactus arms. Just holding this twist a little longer than usual, letting the spine settle. If there's a different variation of twist, if you'd rather have your bottom right leg straight or the legs crossed, feel free to take a different variation. Just do so on both sides if you do. But try to let this twist be a little more passive. Don't worry about how deeply you can twist. You already found twists. Don't worry about how open the shoulders are. You already found shoulder openers. Just breathe and be here. Let it be as it is. And know that it's enough. Few more breaths. As you inhale, come to center, hug the knees in stillness for a moment. And as you exhale, let them both fall to the left. Just settle in your twist. Allow this twist to be almost a yin posture, not really harping too much on the alignment of it, but just softening into whatever shape your body's naturally falling into. Bringing about a sense of undoing instead of doing, a sense of ease instead of effort, stillness instead of movement, balance. Few more breaths here. As you inhale, come to center, hug the knees in, rock side to side. And then as you're ready, begin to release to wherever you wish to take Shavasana. I suggest taking the soles of the feet together, letting the knees open wide in a recline bound angle. If you have a bolster or a blanket, you might even put something underneath of the length of the spine to lift the heart in a more passive, soft heart opener. You can have the arms and legs wherever you'd like, wherever's calling to you the most here, that would intuitively feel best. But wherever you are, let go of the practice. Let go of analyzing, comparing, labeling, judging. Just let it be as it was. And commit fully to your rest, to stillness, to silence. Nowhere to go and nothing to do except that alone. Gently begin to deepen your breath. Taking your deepest, longest, slowest breath in so far. Your longest, slowest breath out. Reaching the arms overhead, reaching the legs out in front of you, taking a full body stretch. And then drawing the knees in, rolling off to whichever side feels most comfortable for you right now. Still keeping the eyes closed a few moments longer. And as you come onto the side of the body, allow your top hand to rest at your heart. And take a moment to be grateful, knowing that at any moment there are countless things to be grateful for, even when it doesn't seem like it. Being grateful for your body, for your breath, for your life, for the ability to move and to breathe. But right now, send yourself as much gratitude as you can for just setting aside the time to practice, for showing up, knowing that although it's the simplest act, it's also the hardest, and it makes the difference. It's always enough. With that same hand, gently press yourself up to seated. Bringing the hands together at the heart. And I just wanted to end this practice by extending my own gratitude to you, whoever you are, wherever you are, for sharing your time, your practice, your effort, and your ease with me. I hope that you can carry any benefits you have with you now for however long you may need them. And until I see you on your mat again, namaste.